Let me try to explain to you what I'm cooking today. What I'm cooking is today is sort of something that English people cook, always eat as well, but in English food, we call it shepherd's pie. You use lamb, minced lamb to do it, and you cover it up with potato, mashed potato on top of it. So I'm twisting it in our own way as well, in African way. So I'm using the yam instead of potato, and I'm using the beef because I believe a lot of people love beef, and you can see that this is minced beef, and you can as well use lamb if you want, you know. I got vegetables here. This is minced vegetables, which is about 150 grams onto that. A little bit of the one I'm going to cook now. So this one is 150 grams that you can actually add. I'm trying to make sure I use a lot of vegetables in my food because I believe some African people, especially Nigerians, we don't normally eat vegetables in food. So I'm trying to, at least the young ones, just to see that it's good to have a variety of vegetables. Most of the places I've walked, just like they have, apart from the vegetables in the food, they still have vegetable on the side. But if you cannot have the vegetable on the side, if you actually have the vegetables inside the food, it's very good. At least you are eating something nice. So, and I got mushrooms here as well that you can actually use to, that I'm going to use for it. In Nigeria we call it wara, but in Italian people call it mozzarella cheese, and it's inside the water. There, you can see that. I'm using that as well. I'm using the fish stock. I'm using the chicken stock for it. The chicken stock is made with the chicken bones. That's what I'm using for that. Yeah. I got my seasoning, which is my product that is coming up. So you can actually ask for it, then you can get it anytime, whenever you want it. I got a little bit of butter here, which I put there, then I'm going to use that as well. But I probably don't need the butter. It all depends on how the mass come off. If the mass come off a little bit the way I don't want it, then I'm going to use butter into it. And I got cream, which is carnation milk here, which is carnation milk, a little bit here. I'm going to use. I got my red onions, chili, because we African, we love chili anyway, but it depends. And I got white onions there as well, just a little bit. I got vegetable oil here. I got my Maggi in a little plastic, and I got my salt here as well. I got tomato puree, which you can see, and I got flour. Yeah, flour. But having said that, I might not use the flour as well for this dish that I'm doing, because if it's thick enough for me not to use the flour, I'm not going to use the flour. But if you are doing it at home, if you have a lot of stock and you believe that it's running, so you just want to till it down a little bit, then you can just put the flour inside the water, a little bit of flour inside the water, like 50 grams of flour, and maybe about 50 ml of water mixed together, and add it to the cooking stuff. Then you can actually thicken it up to be more the way you want it. Well, as we carry on with the cooking, I will try to explain to you more where you can add the flour, or maybe you're not going to be able to use it. On my last video, I actually used glove to do the yam. So because the reason why I use the glove to do the yam is because the yam actually itches when you touch your skin. So I want to try again today I want to try not to use the glove today, and the chili pepper, I will use that. But today I'm going to try not to use it. I'll be very careful. I'll be very careful not to let it touch my skin and start itching me. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to sleep. Yeah, now this is the yam. And the yam, I'm going to cut let's say if you have a big yam like this, just cut it into half. Yeah, you're probably not going to use all of it. You're probably not going to use all the yam. Yeah, you're probably not going to use all the yam. And that's on these two. I'm going to use half of this. Yeah. And I'll put the other one on the side. And I'm going to actually fill the yam. Yeah, fill the yam. Yeah, welcome back now. As you can see, that I'm now going to add my tomato puree. Going to add my tomato puree into it. And gonna wash then adding the tomato puree make it more red make it more red and lovely. And I've got the one I cooked before. This is it. I put it in the oven. I put it in the oven under 200 degrees, or you can put it on under 80 degrees for 10 minutes. You can see the mash is there. I put the cheese I put on top. You can see that the cheese is there. It's melting. You see it's got mineral reaction, which is brown, like when you put your pastry for the pie. It's like when you put your pastry for the pie there on top. That's the way it is. So this is it. Okay. Now I'm going to taste it. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Now I'm going to slice my cheese. See that? Here we go. That's it. Slice my cheese. So that's what I'm going to put on top. Yeah. And chef, you can heat the last one. Nice. Because I cannot get wara here, but the mozzarella cheese that we have is more sharper than the Italian one, which is the wara. Wara is more sharper. I think wara has got a bit of more acid. I'll put this more lemon or whatever the acid they pour on it. It's got a little bit more, because you see when you eat this one, it's a little bit sharp than this one. So it's quite different a little bit, but it tastes nice as well. So we'll add a little bit more stock into it. Yeah, finish all the stock. Yeah, can see the color. See the color on that? Yeah. See that? Yeah. Now, what I'm gonna do is to put it so what I'm gonna do is to put it like this. So in this one, at least you can see when I used 350 grams of minced meat, and this 350 grams of minced meat can give me like two portions of the pie. This is it. You can see how colorful it is. And you're just gonna add your mashed potato. You're just gonna add your yam mash on top of it, and you just layer the cheese on top of it and put it in the oven. You can see that. And the leftover can still do at least another 2 more. That will give you like 3 portions if you have 3 people that wanted to eat it. So you can use like 350 grams for that. So which is quite good compared to when you go to the supermarket and see how much they sell it. Not that much. Okay, let me check my yam. Yes, my yam is ready as well. Yeah. Yeah, my yam is ready to go. Alright. I'm straining it. Okay, my yam is ready. What we're gonna do, let me put the cheese. Let me put my cheese there. Let me put my cheese here so that I can have the space, and I'll put this one here as well. Then I can have the space to put in my mash. Mash, yeah. Thank you. And I'm gonna take a spoon. Yeah. See that? It's a spatula to do. Yeah.